I just think the physicality, that's a program that prides themselves on being physical. And at the Texas High School Coaches Convention this summer, he stood up and said, if you don't play with a fullback, we'll kick your ass. If you throw it 70 times a game, we'll kick your ass. And he just got a kick twice in a row, and probably next week by A&M as well. So that did feel good.
What does it feel like in the locker room right now?
They're excited. They're excited. They fought hard. They felt like they were the better team coming in. And to run the ball when we had to run it, get a stop when we had to get a stop, you can build off that.
You told us at the beginning of the week, man, this is a great team. We know it's a great team. But going into this game, did you honestly feel like this was the that Tech was?
I felt like we were, but I always do. So.
Coach, talk about your quarterback, so efficient today, 26-30. They had the crazy lofty numbers, but he took care of the football when he needed to.
He did. The biggest thing, he kept plays alive, and after he made a couple of throws that he never makes, just throwing it up. But the whole second half, I mean, he was locked in, he was moving, he was getting us checking stuff at the line. He really played a solid game at a tough venue.
Reginald Davis along those lines, huge day for him as well, 2 touchdowns. You just speak to his performance and his environment.
Yeah, he a guy who just got better each week. Still developing. I think he's just scratching the surface with his ability. Got to get better at route running. Got to get better understanding what we're trying to accomplish. But has a lot of natural ability. So hopefully that continues.
But on the first road trip last year with Oklahoma State, you said, "I've never met a team that shot themselves in the foot so much." It seems like a completely different team this year. Can you kind of speak to that?
We've worked at it. You know, we're just through the preseason now, so. We have a long way to go. Obviously, our conference is going to be tough, but it's good to see us progress from week 1 to now, and that's what we try to do is get better every week.
Coach, could you talk about the defense, the way it hung up, especially in that second half, and just allowing the field goal?
Yeah, just kept fighting. They have a good offense, obviously. I've been very impressed with their quarterback. Makes great decisions. The running back is a stud, big O-line, and they just kept fighting. And it was not easy, obviously, but got stops when they had to, and so proud of that group.
Patrick's another one that kind of watched last year from the sidelines with the last game. Is it anything more special for him, you think, today?
I'm not sure. I mean, he kind of has that look every week. He loves to play the game. He's never rattled. He's just loves to go out there and play and do his thing.
What do you think that first drive, second half, what that do for y'all?
It was big. We talked about coming out and putting pressure on them, continuing to put pressure on them, and trying to get them out of their game. Which they stuck with their game. They ran the ball great the second half, but eventually we got the stops where we needed to.
Coach, what does it say about your team to go on the road in SEC country in front of a ton of fans and get a win like this?
Hopefully that we're getting better. Like I said, this is how we treat really the preseason, and you try to get better each week heading into conference, and now conference is when you make your money. So we're going to have to get that much better this week, playing a top 3 team next week in TCU.
What part of your progression most pleased with tonight?
The penalties, probably. I didn't see many that hurt us. And then, for the most part, protecting the football. Pat had the one long one at the end of the half and turned it over on a 3rd down, which really was a punt. But other than that, guys running with the football, secured it, and he did a good job of taking care of it.
You talked about the high school coaches thing. What he said, is this a matter of making a statement of what you do with your philosophy on offense? Personally, I guess, what he said regarding your offense?
I just, you know, I'm the son of a Texas high school coach, and Texas high school coaches, probably 90% of them run the spread offense. So to walk in there and say those, it definitely rubbed me the wrong way. But he's a prideful guy, and he says what's on his mind, but just hadn't worked out for him.
What were they doing with Devin Lauderdale? He didn't even seem to be targeted until one time in the second half.
Yeah, you know, that was more on me not getting him the football. We had some other things open. We felt like Ian had a good matchup. We felt like Jakeem had a good matchup. And then Reg had some plays coming his way. But I got to do a better job of getting him the football, getting him involved.
The defense held them 3 points in the second half. From your perspective, their performance tonight?
That was phenomenal. Kind of a bend but don't break. Got it done when they had to get it done. They're playing hard for each other and gang tackling, and so they'll continue to get better each week.
It seems like they've been a better team in the second half all season long. Is that correct for Coach Gibbs?
We talked about that. You know, last year we had leads in a bunch of games and never finished, so that was a big emphasis our off season and everything we did, and through the first 3 weeks, well, actually the last 2, it's shown up, and hopefully that continues.
What you see from Sean Johnson, he's spread with 16 tackles tonight. We'll set strip. Don't worry,
yeah, he's a ball hawk. He always has. I've said it before, but in high school they set him about 7 yards from the line of scrimmage, and he just chased the football. So he's had to learn our schemes and techniques, but when the football is there, he's going to fly down and try to make a play on it.
How long have y'all, how much did y'all practice or work on that touchdown pass that you came through?
A lot. He was 50% in practice, so blind faith. It was a tight spiral.
Is that something that y'all worked on like back in the spring or how?
No, we ran the play where he ran it against them last year, and they triggered like crazy. So we'd seen it, knew that that corner was aggressive, safety was aggressive, and worked out.